Hi, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I just want to say I would much rather be posting poetry or artistic sort of material. I feel like art elevates the human spirit, it makes us all better. Politics, on the other hand, makes us all worse. I'd rather be writing a poem to dog shit than talking about politics. But we're kind of in this situation that if good men do nothing, well, the evil men will win. And believe me, the barbarians are at the gates, the fanatics, the monsters, they're all rattling around out there trying to destroy everything that's decent about human civilization. So I sort of feel compelled to do this. So thanks a lot for watching, and good luck to you all no matter what happens. Bye. I've been thinking about the Taliban lately. For those of you who have been living under a rock for the last 10 years, they are a fundamentalist Muslim theocratic political organization. The United States helped form them. We sent them money and got them guns when they were fighting the Russians. And when the Russians pulled out, they ruled Afghanistan for 4 or 5 years. Imposed Sharia law on the people there, and it was only their unwillingness to hand over Osama bin Laden after the 9/11 attacks that prompted the United States to go to war with the Taliban, a war that has now gone on for 10 years, but it seems to be winding down. The Taliban have not been defeated. And I am pretty sure that as soon as Nato pulls out and the corrupt Karzai regime, which is just a big house of cards, falls apart, the Taliban will be back in power. What that means to the people of Afghanistan is, once again, things like dancing and music will be outlawed. Women who appear on the street without their burqas will be beaten. Thieves will get their hands cut off. Adulterers, well, the women, married women who have sex with somebody else beside their husband will be stoned to death. Who knows what happens to the guy? He probably gets a slap on the wrist. I don't know. There'll be judicial rapes. There'll be forced marriages. Women will be denied an education. I don't know. It's a bad scene all the way around. Of course, it'll be good to have the troops back here in the old USA. We need to have them back here anyway so they can get ready to invade Iran, which is probably going to happen any day now. But still, as an American, I feel a note of shame that we are going to pull out and leave the women of Afghanistan, the people of Afghanistan, in the clutches of these monsters. But then again, the future here in the United States for women doesn't look all that good either. We've got this guy, Rick Santorum, running for president, and the kinds of people who typically vote Republican seem to be finding him quite attractive. But I have to say, when I really listen to the guy, it makes me think he's reading right out of the Taliban playbook. It's sometimes he says he's a Catholic, but I'm often suspicious that he isn't just some kind of Taliban secret agent who's been smuggled in here to destroy American society from the inside out. I'm surprised Rick doesn't sport a beard and wear a turban. Hey, maybe he does at home. Who knows? You'd have to ask his wife. Well, hopefully by now, Everybody knows Rick Santorum's attitude towards gays, um, which on some estimates runs 10% of the American population. He doesn't like them. He doesn't think they should be allowed to exist in any meaningful way. He's against gay marriage. He's against homosexuality in general. He's likened homosexual sex as man-on-dog sex. But that's only the tip of the iceberg, folks. He thinks the American people have no constitutional right to privacy. He has said that states should be allowed to to regulate sexual behavior between consenting adults, even between married people. You know, the state should be able to tell you what kind of sex you want to have. He wants to not only outlaw abortion, he wants to outlaw birth control. He is a small government guy. He thinks the state should do this. But to tell you the truth, it really makes no difference to me whether it's a federal marshal beating down my door in the middle of the night because I'm getting my annual birthday blowjob, or the state police that are beating down my door in the middle of the night. State oppression is state oppression. I really don't care where it comes from. I am old enough to remember Jack Kennedy. The fact that he was a Catholic was a big deal, a big negative deal back in the 60s with the gut bucket Protestants and evangelicals of the time. Seems they remembered a little history. They remembered the religious wars, the oppression of the Catholic Church, the Inquisition, which they had suffered from, the corruption of the Catholic Church, all the reasons, all these reasons why they had come to the New World in the first place to escape the Catholic Church. But it seems like nowadays, the fundamentalists who are supporting Rick Santorum have sort of forgotten all about this. Of course, they don't read history. They don't read science. They don't read anything except the Bible, and half of them don't even read that. They sure as hell don't read the paper. I mean, seriously, I find it very difficult to accept advice about my sex life from a dues-paying member of an organization that has systematically enabled the rape, the homosexual rape of children for years and tried to cover it up. It's the fact that this guy can even get up in public and pontificate, and I use that word precisely, about sexual mores to the American people is, to my mind, the height of hubris. He should be in a back closet somewhere just praying for forgiveness. But he's not. He's out on the stump trying to tell us how to live our lives. Well, the sad truth is religious fanatics are immune to the sin of hubris. They know what God wants, and they're willing to kill somebody, maybe you, if you disagree with them. We are getting ready to sell the women, children, the people of Afghanistan into the hands of the fanatics. Maybe that can't be helped. It's hard to be the policeman for the entire world. But we sure as hell do not have to institute a fanatical theocracy here in the United States. We are the beacon of freedom. And I don't know how we're ever going to be able to continue that when you have fanatics running the country. They're running the country. Who's going to come and save us? Rick Santorum is a fanatic. He, except for the details, he's no different than the Taliban. I hope you will join me in doing everything you can to make sure that he and people like him never get any power in this country. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.